Now.
Yeah, it's live now. All right. All right. It's Saturday. It is 11/18/2017, and we are going to give you a first time podcast in the day, in the morning. What is this? What is this? So 3:30, 2:30?
Afternoon, bro.
Afternoon. Bresh, let's show off. Whoa, wait a minute. All right, we're gonna do something new. We're going to all be able to watch the trailer together because I wanted to, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to watch this trailer before we do this podcast because I wanted to get a reminder of what I saw, never mind what I wrote. So this is what we're gonna do. And anyone listening in can do the same. We're going to bring up the trailer, which we already brought up, and we have it paused at 1 second on the green screen in the beginning that says appropriate audiences. We're all gonna hit play at the same time. This is what I call going live. So we'll be watching it all together at the same time. You can hear both of our commentary or disgust, perhaps, depending on what we're watching and what we think. Hang ten, bro. Disclaimer, there's nothing wrong with surfers or the surfing lifestyle, but I'm going to be using a lot of stereotypes today that we already prepped on our awesome walk this morning. And by awesome, I mean a very bad thing because it was raining and we didn't get very far. You gave up. You fucking gave up. How about that?
Listen, that's what I said. I was sitting there and I'm like, the entire time.
You weren't sitting anywhere. You were walking in the rain, in the cold.
The whole time I'm like, don't want to be here, don't want to be here. And then I sat there and I go, what am I doing? And I just went, do you want to be here? Yes. No.
You
no.
No.
Got the fuck out.
Wow. You're crazy. You see things too. You have no idea how crazy you are. All right, let's do this.
Before I have a thing. Want to give a shout out to D Coin Hunter, fan of the podcast and a fan in real life as well.
Is that Duster?
A friend in real life. So
yes.
Going to put his link to his, I think it should be right here, and if not, it's on the other side, but I'm not really good at this. I don't do this all the time, so a link to his channel should be right here. He hunts coins. He's a coin collector, and he's got a really cool channel. He started a couple months ago. He's already over 200 subscribers.
Yeah, I was talking to him at your wedding, and when he said that he was already at 150, I'm like, wow, that was a really fast turnaround for him. So good for him. Awesome job. Way to go. My shout out is to his sister, Crystal. Crystal, what's up? Thanks for all the free ice, and I'll be back for more of that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So I wanted to give a little shout out there.
Stop drinking in front of other people. They can see that. Uh-oh. You can have it. Go ahead. You've earned it. There we go. That tastes good.
All right, let's do it.
All right. I'm going to bring up my screen. Everyone else can do the same or pause this and get the screen up. It's at 0. It's at 1 second, and the screen I'm looking at is the following preview has been approved for green screen. Mine says Justice League trailer -NYCC 2017. This is the one that is 2 minutes and 57 seconds. If you Google it, it's 2 minutes and 58 seconds. So you know you're watching the same one we are. And I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, click. And when I say the word click, we'll click, and we'll pretty much be watching it live. Here we go, Joe.
Let's do it.
Live from Abu Dhabi. Okay, 3.
You got to put it in the bank, man. You got to bank that for a little bit. Wearing it out. You're wearing it out.
I'm not gonna wear anything out.
It's wearing out, dude.
No way. That's not how that goes. You ask Duster, and he'll tell you. It's not.
I understand that, but we have to have more than one fan.
Hey, this is how it starts. I have to be doing this back then before it's the now. It's not now yet.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, click. I think mine's playing. Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Warner Brothers symbol. You got that?
Oh, yeah.
All right. DC?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we got Lois Lane hanging out on the porch.
Oh, no. Boring Ashley Adams. Is that her name? Amy Adams?
No, she's not boring. Did you think she's boring?
Amy Adams. I saw that on another show.
Clark's hanging out in a cornfield? No, that's too low to be corn. Or it could be depending on the time of year.
Amazing chest hair shot.
This is stop looking at men like that. Oh, this is in the past. Okay, because he wouldn't be around right now. The ring. That's pretty polarizing to see the ring with the dirt.
It was all a dream.
Or like a memory. I'm at 58:59. We're a minute in.
Parademons.
What? Yeah. What are those things with the wings? They're demons. Look, they're being made right now.
They're Darkseid's homies.
That was an
Darkseid,
amazing
Darkseid.
AOE on that hammer. That symbol's supposed to mean something, but it doesn't look like anything that should mean anything to us. Something darker. Commissioner Gordon, I guess. Uh-oh. There he is. No, not yet. Don't get excited for Aquaman. I'm less excited for Cyborg.
What alternate reality is he in?
I think a lot of people are going to be properly divided. We're not enough. Huh. We don't even know what he's fighting there. Some more Gal Gadot in this trailer. Oh, that was a really big scene there of who she was fighting. I'll get into that. I think Flash will have a good. Uh-oh.
Here it comes.
Here we go. He catches him. Oh, God.
My man!
My man! Why? The smirking. The snarkiness.
She can smirk all she wants.
Oh, no! He did the yeah! Yeah! This is supposed to be the funny part. But I didn't laugh. Yeah, that's what that means. Even when I whisper, it's still raspy.
Can we kill Raspy?
The raspy speech? Yeah. Oh, it's popular, man. It's really it. This is how I whisper in the library. This is how I talk every day.
Oh, okay.
So let's get the funniest part out of the way, and I think you'll agree that if Aquaman has to be the comic relief and like the one-liners, and it's already starting in the trailer, the how is this gonna work, dude? I mean, okay.
Surf's up, bro!
Rip the curl! Now, he's gonna say these things randomly through the movie. So Jason Momoa, when I was watching Stargate Atlantis, I found out was a surfer. So he's a surfer dude. Pizza dude's got 30 seconds. It's Michelangelo. Okay, so he's a surfer dude playing Aquaman, which he must be stoked about because it's like he gets to be a surfer dude and Aquaman, but you don't need to play Aquaman as the surfer dude, right? Like, you know more about Aquaman than I do. I can see plausibly, like, Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman having already the success that it did, and probably that Flash will have a good movie too. I don't even know, is the Cyborg just there so Aquaman can not fall to the earth or can be flown places, or are these things going to be vehicles for Aquaman to be like toted around on because he's like a little immobile or slow if he's not in the water? Got a lot of questions about this stuff, but well, yeah, we don't need to be surfer dude playing like Aquaman. Like,
I haven't read anything on it. Do we know if Jeff Johns has his hand in the jar of Justice League at all?
No clue. The most I did was watch this trailer. I'm trying to open up the coffee I got, but I can't get it open. It's supposed to make me hyper, and I'm already feeling it because I don't drink coffee.
Does Jeff Johns have his hand in the cookie jar?
I'm not sure. I could look that up though.
Of Justice League movie. I
brought my water too.
Music.
My 9/11 bottle.
Producer's Jeff Johns. So Jeff Johns does have his hand in it. So Jeff Johns, as we all know, or we don't know, you don't know.
We don't know.
Is DC's like golden child.
Okay.
Jeff Johns is a fantastic writer. Have I read his stuff? No, because he does a lot of superhero stuff. Okay.
Is it Jeff Johns like Geoff Johns with the G?
Yeah.
Yo, okay, I see him right here.
But he's like DC's golden child, and he does write, amazing work. Have I read anything? No, because he's not playing there, bro.
Me, it's a train coming by. Can't control those guys. One over there, one back there.
Train. Well, this shit happens. But anyway, so Jeff Johns is the golden child, and he writes a lot of great stuff. I haven't read it because As a super comic fan, I'm not a total like across the spectrum superhero fan.
Okay.
I like comics as a medium for how they could tell a story, such as Walking Dead. It's amazing book. I love it. And I like a lot of horror comics.
You
Or
also like Walking Dead, the television series too.
yeah, I like more like adult oriented
No,
stuff.
you don't. You hate the Walking Dead television series.
No, I mean I like more adult oriented like comics.
Oh yeah, you
Um,
do. Yeah,
I
big
could do
time.
superhero. Like I did all of Civil War before Civil War came out,
That's pretty
and
cool. How was that in translation for you?
it was good, man. But it's long because Marvel allows you to pay $10 a month and get like access to their library.
Yeah.
So I paid the $10 and I would read it in succession. So like you'd read a Spider-Man, then you'd read an
Yeah,
Iron
the
Man,
way
then
the
you read
way
a
it would
Hulk,
come
then
out
you read
and it would be published. That's how I did the Infinity War and the Infinity Saga. When I collected comics, I went to like Bob's Comics in like 44 to Kingston, and I bought
your own
each
comic
one.
store.
Yeah, right. And I bought each issue, and I read each one, and it would say which one it would cross over into in the next for the universe for the saga. It was
Right.
an awesome experience. Now, I didn't read Civil War. You read Civil War.
Yep.
How was it when you finally saw Civil War the movie? Was it condensed for you,
Spoiler
or
alert, I never saw it.
okay? Hey, we should watch that together. I'd like to do that.
I'm still on Iron Man 3, I think.
Oh, I'll watch that one too. By the way, it's a lot of fun.
But anyway, so what I wanted to get at was that Jeff Johns was writing Aquaman, and when DC rebooted, they started back at issue number 1. It was called Rebirth, I'm pretty sure, in the comic world. And Aquaman was the one that was heralded as the best, like, ongoing, along with Animal Man, which was written by Jeff Lemire. And then, of course, Batman. I mean, the best one was Batman because Scott Snyder, who's probably one of my favorite top 5 writers today, does Batman, and it was just out of this world. But anyway, I haven't read it. I know it was like critically acclaimed, the comic.
Yeah.
But if we picked up an issue of Jeff Johns' this critically acclaimed book, would we see Aquaman in it being like, "Hang 10, bro, yeah,
Get the girl,
yeah." So I don't know, but like you said, is he supposed to be comic relief? I have no idea.
Well, the Flash tried to do his comic relief with the "Hey, it's your symbol." Oh no, I made a boo boo, and like I didn't find that funny. Did you?
No.
I found it more funny that Batman or Bruce Wayne had a talk like this. Oh, this was that's my symbol.
Yes, we gotta go. We gotta
go. Be quiet. I got my library card. Like what the heck? All right, let's dive into this this trailer.
I have no problems in libraries
ever, because I'm in Bruce Wayne. It starts off with Lois Lane on the farm, and we see Superman telling her that she said yes to the ring, and then we see the ring on her finger when she drops the dirt during his burial, and that's when I said during the trailer, this is pretty like polarizing. It's pretty heavy to watch stuff like that happen because we have stuff like that happen around us in real life too.
Right.
We then see the Superman symbol on a bridge in London as the world without hope continues. And on the same newspaper, if you look really close and you pause it there, you can read on the top that the line says that Metropolis contains the fight against, and you can't see the name. It's like kind of blurred out on purpose, right? Mm-hmm. So then we open with this action sequence. Opens up and we have these airborne parademons. I guess is what they're going to be called, mm-hmm. And they're fighting against the Amazonians. And there's a scene where you can see a human or Amazonian, I'm not sure which one it is, being transformed into a parademon. So it's like they're making more of their own army while it's happening.
It's the Amazonians and the Atlanteans.
Okay. Oh, cool.
Fighting the Darkseid. Is it Darkseid or Darkseid? Can we figure this out?
It gets just Darkseid. Simple.
Side.
All
right. So
you want to double check before we go forward?
No, I don't care. I'll just say side. The Darkseid army, which are, of course, like you said, parademons.
Now, the symbol on the ground that I said I didn't know what it was, like I think you might have something to do with Darkseid, or like maybe it doesn't, but like you can't really make out what it is. And there's a girl who's a citizen, and I can't tell if she's around them. But oh no, the girl there's a girl they show as a random citizen, right? Yeah. And I'm like, is this girl going to be like, is she a pivotal character? Will she be a character in the story, or is she just like somebody you'll see as an extra, and then like, later on they'll be popular, like Joffrey was in Batman Begins? Like he's just a random kid they showed, and then he was Joffrey years later in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That clip or scene happened. Then we see Bruce Wayne. He says, I think something more. I think it's something more. I think it's darker, which could be another like Darkseid reference because you remember he kind of did his rasp with it could be something darker. Uh, we see J.K. Simmons
This is a
playing
different side of things that I haven't seen before.
yeah,
A dark side.
a Darkseid.
Oh, he said it.
Oh yeah. I always get it, man. Why does he got to do that? J.K. Simmons is going to be playing Commissioner Gordon, as we saw, and he flips the switch, throwing the bat symbol, to which Batman shows up in the Batwing.
Who flipped the switch?
J.K. Simmons, Commissioner Gordon. He turned it up, and then
Does
the
he
bat
look
symbol.
exactly like Gary Oldman?
No, he doesn't look like Gary Oldman at all.
I thought it was Gary Oldman that flipped the switch.
No, that's J.K. Simmons. The guy is on some of the insurance commercials, but he won an Academy Award for supporting actor a couple of years back.
Oh,
I'll show you.
That's
J.K.
Jonah
Simmons.
Jameson.
Huh?
Jonah Jameson, right?
I don't know.
Who played Spider-Man Jonah Jameson in the Tobey Maguire films?
I didn't watch those. Did I?
Good. You don't have to because they stink.
Because they're pieces of they're a dumpster fire.
Who is it? J.K. Rowling?
J.K. Simmons. Rowling.
Yeah, it's friggin' J. Jonah Jameson.
Okay. I'm taking your word for this because I would have to look that up. I remember him from a very good performance in a movie called Whiplash. Check it out. Next, we see Cyborg watching something like it's a hologram in between his hands, or like he's surrounded by like all these items that used to remind him that he was once Victor Stone.
Cyborg was in the trailer?
Yeah.
I think
by the way,
I think my brain blocks him
going to be in this film, and we're going to have to watch him do things like help Aquaman up or help Aquaman here and or there. I don't think we needed all these extra characters, but I guess they wanted there to be more of a team, like for Justice League, rather than us not have that Avengers feel to it. And they're finally getting it out. They're a little late to the fight, but DC has to get in there. They have to get their side of this cash cow. Okay, so we see Cyborg. He's looking at all these items. Well, he's surrounded by items that used to remind him that he was like a human. Next, we see Aquaman fighting something, but we can't make out what it is.
Yes.
And after we see Wonder Woman fighting Steppenwolf, who is like Darkseid's uncle. So that was, I'm like, I'll tell you about that in a second. That's who she was fighting, and she was just barely holding her own.
Nephew in the movie.
Whoa! They did that?
I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that.
How dare you? How dare you do that?
When I was watching things, I'm pretty sure in my notes it says nephew.
Wow. Okay. Well,
so I could be wrong, so I apologize.
I put it as uncle, but you know what? Maybe they
leave a comment and destroy me.
No. Yeah. Right. I'm like, you suck. Next, we see in the Batcave, Bruce is looking at a hologram of Superman, although it doesn't like show you Superman. That's what it is. There's a montage of heroes and some action. The trailer ends with Barry Allen talking about the bat symbol in front of both Bruce Wayne and Diana, and it's just not funny. Yeah, Gal. There's some Cyborg and Aquaman teaming up at the end, and the trailer ends with Oh God, I don't know.
Are you ready? Are you ready for Khal Drago to surfs up the entire movie?
Is he gonna do like the surfer dude symbols with his fingers? And he's gonna say like things like what else do they say when they're surfing?
Listen,
heads up!
I saw 2 tweets from Rob Galuzzo, I listen to his podcast every week, which is Shockwaves. It's a horror podcast. He was a writer for Blumhouse. Now he has his own, I think, movie company. But he just wrote and he said, "Wow, that was fun."
Okay.
That's what he said. He said, hashtag Justice League. Wow, that was fun. So,
I mean, I want it to be good. I was pleasantly like.
But what if it's just fun? Like, what if he is like Surfer Man and like, it's just.
Are we already making it easier for ourselves to digest by accepting that he's going to be Surfer Dude Aquaman rather than get disgusted? I think we're protecting ourselves.
Here's the problem I have.
Wow.
Now, after coming out for reading Civil War, I read maybe Batman, maybe Scott Snyder's Batman. Now, mind you, I understand it's Batman, but I remember texting another one of my friends who's a huge comic fan, and I said, DC. I said DC is just so. Now we're talking comics. I'm like, DC is so much better. It's like it's not like I could read a superhero comic from DC if it's well written. because like even with Marvel, with a huge thing such as Civil War, which is heralded as one of the greatest comic events of all time, it's just tailored for kids.
Okay.
There's I mean, it's not tailored for kids. Obviously, there's big issues going on within the comic, but I don't know, man. Like, it's like just when you read Batman or when you read like The Dark Knight Returns came from DC, like, just the death of Superman,
That was
um,
heavy. Or
all
Batman.
all
Yeah.
these things is just super super fucking entertaining, like
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
even once again calling back to Batman back in what like the 80s or the 70s, whatever it was, when Death in the Family, when the Joker crowbars and kills one of the Robins.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
See, when I was doing my comic stint, I was mainly Marvel, and then Image started coming out and doing some really cool stuff with Spawn, and
I love Image to this day, man.
that's where I was. I didn't have time for DC only because like I wanted to, but I don't think I could have like I didn't have enough my attention. I couldn't pay attention to it all. Basically, I was having comic ADHD.
Yeah.
Family Ties. Here we go. I'm gonna give you an answer pretty much. No, it's not telling me anything. I'll have to keep looking into this. Whether it's going to be Uncle or, I mean, if they want to make Darkseid. Oh, you're right. It could be spelled for seed. You know what? I never checked. So.
I just checked it. It's Darkseid.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's Steppenwolf. Let's see here. Blah 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 blah. Then of course there's Steppenwolf, the villain of the Justice League movie. In the comics, he's actually Darkseid's uncle and a member of the aforementioned Darkseid.
Confirmation on the nephew.
I got confirmation on uncle in comic books, so we need confirmation on nephew for movie only. But it just said here in the comics he's actually. So if they're saying in the comics he's actually, then yeah, they changed it. No big deal. I mean,
one thing about this trailer that I've seen, that I've noticed is that which DC has a really good is it looks fucking fantastic.
It looked fine, yeah. They put the music in appropriately.
It looks good, but is it going to be good? That's yet to be seen. But we're doing this because we're late with it. But we have the Rotten Tomatoes, and
wait, did this come out already?
It came out yesterday. Justice League is sitting pretty at 40%, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but people hate DC, and other people are going to say that, right?
Yeah, but the audience score is 86%. The user ratings are 90. Let's just say 95,000.
I just massacred spelling Rotten Tomatoes really fast with one hand.
Yeah, 95,000 users rated it, and
Justice League. Here we go.
86% audience. I'll take the audience over the critics any fucking day of the week.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So, which leads me into the next point, which is we saw, other than the other one, the other movie, Batman vs Superman, we saw a lot more of Gal Gadot. Is that?
Oh yeah, we saw more of her than we thought we were going to. That was the preemptive to the Wonder Woman movie.
Well, is it because Wonder Woman did so well, and it's the only DC movie besides anything Christopher Nolan touches to have a good, like a fresh tomato, whatever you call it, instead of a rotten tomato?
Is probably one of my favorite directors. He's a complete rock star. Whatever he puts out, I'll watch. Although I didn't watch Dunkirk yet, but I will. That being said,
Gal Gadot was the only, or I'm sorry, I keep calling Wonder Woman was the only movie by DC in the recent years that actually people were like, holy shit, this is a really good movie.
I had noticed people or someone around me or someone saying, maybe it was probably my own brain, wow, she's in Batman versus Superman a whole lot. Is this because she's going to get her own standalone movie? Then I saw her standalone movie, and it was good, and I had nothing to complain about. It was a good movie, and I already like her as Wonder Woman. I already like Wonder Woman, so I can like my Superman and my Batman and my Wonder Woman. Like they're fine, but I mean, Cyborg, dude, I don't know.
Until Ryan Reynolds comes back as Green Lantern.
Oh no, don't do that. Don't make Ryan Reynolds in anything. I'd rather just like drill a hole in my head.
Then he's gonna be Deadpool.
No, Deadpool too.
And then Green Lantern.
I don't think you can be both. I think when you sign your contracts, you have to be at Marvel. The only reason I know that is because when people are like, Jason Momoa is going to be Drax, and I'm like, oh, he'd be a great Drax, and then like he's like, no, I'm not going to be Drax, and they got the former wrestler Batista, and I'm like, well, why did they get Batista and not Jason Momoa? That was a better pick. And then Jason Momoa tweeted out or made a statement like, maybe I'm going to be a hero in some other show, movie thing. Say something! Get
I can't get over
it. We're going to laugh, and it's going to make us like Aquaman, so he'll be okay. And then we'll just be confused by Cyborg, and we'll probably...
You know when, like, like someone like lifts up their shirt and the black bar comes up.
Yeah,
that says censored. I think that's what my brain does every time Cyborg comes on the screen.
Yeah, you can't see it. You're like, he was in there.
Like, why is that black bar holding up Aquaman?
Every time when he was on the screen, I was watching on the camera, and your eyes just glazed over. You're blocked out. You have a mental block for his character, which is fine by me. I think we covered everything. That was pretty cool, and I love that we were able to watch the trailer in all of its 2 minutes and 57 or 58.
Yeah, that's not going to translate well to the podcast, like audio version. But what are you going to do?
No, but I think if they're watching, they'll be able to hear us at the same time, like simultaneously. That's how I would do it.
Well, I mean, don't forget it's live too, so
yeah, it's kind of us reacting, basically.
Sorry.
So,
that's it.
Do you want to tell them about how you turned around on our walk today, Brett?
About what?
Or you gave up?
No, I already discussed that.
You didn't discuss it. We stopped. All right, we're good. We're done. We'll make this a shorter minute one.
Yeah.
And, we'll be back.
As always, this is the B Plus Podcast, brought to you by me, Seftimor, and this man on the other side.
Oh, I'm not going to use my. Can I just use my real name?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to discuss it. And also co-host Robert Devlin. Bob, that's fine. Whatever.
Anyway, this is the B Plus Podcast. Please give us a like and subscribe so you get all the updates when we go live.
Yes, do subscribe to that.
If you guys have been watching the past week, you would think that our track record is great. But we're B Plus for a reason, and this probably won't hold up. But we're going to try our best. So until next time, which might actually just be tomorrow.
That'd be cool.
See you then.
Hey, if I'm killing the tagline, which I believe I'm not, we can do the one I came up with today. When you know what your line's supposed to be?
It's time.
No, not that. Your line for the old one would have been live, right? What about the new one I did in the parking lot outside the Rubber Dub Doggy Store? So I'm like, give me the money!
No.
And then you go,
bring my children to the slaughter.
Bring back my son.
Bring your daughter to the slaughter.
Give back my son. That's it. I'm done.